Operation Fortune released just this year after a bit of a delay, and of course starred Jason Statham along with Aubrey Plaza, Josh Hartnett, Hugh Grant, and Kari Elwes. And yeah, this is one I've actually been looking forward to for a fair bit. One of my more anticipated movies of 2023. I'm a big fan of Jason Statham. Really enjoy the guy, even if he does sort of do the same shtick in every movie. He's always very impressive and believable with what he does do. So I enjoy his array of films from time to time, that's for sure. But yeah, in terms of me and Guy Ritchie, though, I'm not necessarily someone who's obsessed with him, so to speak. I'm not someone who's automatically just swooned by his style. And that being said, it does mean something that if you automatically know a movie is by a certain person, then that means they at least have their own signature way of doing things, so that does count for something. But he tends to do the ensembles, the comedy crime, drama, crime thrillers and stuff like that. I've just never been completely blown away by any of them I've seen. Granted, I haven't seen Man from U.N.C.L.E. yet, which is odd. But I guess if I had to pick my favorite of his, I guess it would be Wrath of Man, which is probably the most straightforward one he's done, at least that I've seen. That was far more serious than pretty much anything else he'd done before. But anyhow, my overall thoughts on Operation Fortune, unfortunately, I didn't really care for it, which is too bad. Don't get me wrong, there are moments where actors like Statham and Aubrey Plaza, they make a line stand out, but that's just because of who they are and their delivery of things. Just the movie itself, I didn't really find all that inspired. I found it honestly kind of boring. The plot was uninteresting, done about 100 times, and it just, most of all, really just lacked a certain energy for me that you would assume a movie like this would have. And for me, it didn't. It just kind of plodded along. Josh Hartnett was probably, honestly, the actor I enjoyed the most in it. And that's because he gets to act like the idiot. So his character sort of has the most liveliness to him, thus his performance too. But yeah, there are competent sequences, Jason Statham does his thing. It's just, I'd rather watch him do it in a lot of his other movies instead. And Aubrey Plaza is fine. She just didn't really get much to chew on, but she is a welcome presence. So overall, I was kind of disappointed in Operation Fortune. It was really kind of just there to me. I was checking my watch, so to speak. It was shot on location for a lot of it, so it did look nice.